Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Juliet, and if you're new to this channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the support, guys. You have been so good to me. Yeah. So guys, in today's video, I am going to be talking about insecurities. You have them, and I equally have them. And I'm going to be sharing a bit about my own experience with the insecurity that I've had for such a long time. Yeah. So I don't know what insecurities you guys have. Could be on your bodies, it could be on any other thing, but it's there, it's an insecurity. Like, how are you dealing with it, and how are we supposed to deal with insecurities? So like for me, it's an insecurity that I have on my body. I have a growth on my ear, like right, yeah, the right side of my ear. I have a growth that came up because of second piercing that I decided to get. Like, I had the first piercing, then I decided to get a second piercing. So things didn't go so good. Like, my ears would react to the earrings. I don't know if it's the studs I used to put. Probably they're not original. I don't know. But yeah. So eventually, because the itching continued, I would take the earrings off. Like, I would take them off, but I realized it just didn't stop at the itching. One day I just saw that, okay, there's a growth, something is starting to grow, actually on both sides of my ears. Like, something started growing, and I didn't know how to deal with that because I was feeling so bad about it. I knew about having those growths, and I knew that they were permanent. I would see other people having them, and now it was me experiencing it. So guys, like, I tried, maybe because I was really young. Like, I got the second PSN when I was maybe in my ninth or 10th grade. I was maybe 15, 14, somewhere there. Yeah, that age, 13, 14, 15. I really can't remember. And I didn't know how to deal with it. Like, I was even scared of telling people about it because I was thinking maybe they'll shout at me. If not shouting at me, they'll laugh at me because they were like growing, and I didn't know what to do about it. So one time, I just decided to open up to my elder cousin. I told her about it to say I have a growth. And then, like, when I told her, I was thinking she would shout at me and be all that. But it's like she knew how to deal with it. She told me she also experienced it at some point. And she told me somebody else in my family also experienced it. So then I realized, oh, this is not just me. Probably this is the type of skin that we have in my family that doesn't really go with such things. Maybe fake earrings, or maybe just piercings, regardless whether you put on original earrings or whichever, it just doesn't go with it. So she cut them off. Like, what she did, she got a thread and tied them, and tied a thread on it, and every day, like, she'd pull the thread, forcing the growth to cut, and eventually they fell off, and I was good. I was good again. I was so happy because the growth, they took away. There's a way you feel when you know there's something on you that is not so good. You feel like the whole world is looking at you. You feel like everybody knows about it, and I used to hate it, and I used to hate that about me. So when they fell off, I was so happy. But because I wanted to have this second piercing so much, guys. So when they fell off, the hole was still open. I dared to put on earrings again for the second time. I think a week or two, guys, they began to grow back. And now they grew back permanently. When my sister cut them, I stayed like for a month or two. They didn't grow back. But because I thought, oh my god, I have stayed for this long and they're not growing back, they will never grow back. I was so damn. And I put the earrings back. Then they grew. I tried doing what my elder sister did. Like, I tried cutting them. I cut them off. A month after, they grew. I cut them off again, guys. Like, I tried, and this cutting off process is not an easy process. It's so painful. Like, you need to force, because it's part of your skin. I don't know if you guys really know what I'm talking about, but I don't know what other people call them, but for me, I have heard people calling them Mandarin. I'm sorry if your name is Doreen. And then other people would call them come to stay. Oh, but then they're keloids. Yes, that's what we call them. And for real, I could say they really come to stay, guys. They have come to stay in my life. I've had them for such a very long time. And like, it doesn't matter how many times I cut them off, eventually it's gonna grow back. And so I tried cutting them off. You guys, the cut off process kept on going, like, but because I used to force matters, like I would try to cut them off and still put on earrings. Yeah, I was so dumb. It's okay, guys. You can tell me that. I would do it again, and then that would speed up the process of them growing, because it's like the earrings would irritate them, and then the itching thing would start again, so they would grow back. Until the time that I realized, okay, oh my god, I need to stop doing this. So I stopped putting on earrings. Even on my first piercing, I don't put on earrings. It doesn't matter what outfit I'm putting on that day. You will never find me putting on earrings. I never do that. But anyways, even if I stopped, they still grow. Like for now, maybe back then I would cut them maybe thrice in a year. But now I just cut them like once in a year. And it's really not been so good because I hate that. It's one, it's painful. Two, having something on you that you actually put on yourself. Not that I was born that way. At least if I was born that way, yes, it's okay. It's fine, you know. I didn't choose to be that way. But because it was my decision, my own stupidity, you know, like when the first cut off, it was permanent. Like I was okay, but because of I don't know what, maybe wanting to look cool or wanting to, I don't know, whatever my intentions were, I have no idea, left me with the permanent things. That's why most of the times I limit my hairstyles. You'd rarely find me having hairstyles that show you the back of my ear. And many people don't know this, unless somebody who's so close to me or has been close to me before. Those are the people that only know. I don't like to talk about it. I don't even like to say anything about it. But I have learned how to accept it, guys. Like, I have learned how to accept it. I have learned how to accept my skin. You know, because of that growth, I recently got a nose piercing. Like, maybe a month back? Yeah, I got a nose piercing. But because I thought of the growth that I have, I decided to close it. I was thinking, what if it grows? What if it grows from inside? Or what if it grows from outside? You know, insecurities can take you too far. You can think about so many things. Like, even things that are not true, you can end up making photos, videos, everything in your head. You put everything together and just assume, okay, this is going to be the end of the story. So, like, before I even went a day away, I just took it off and I shut it, and that was the end. But I have learned how to accept it. Many people say, why don't you put on earrings? And of course, I look so nice in them. Most people look so beautiful in earrings, but I have to accept that this is how it is. It is what it is. Yeah. So, like, guys, I don't know what your insecurities are. It could be about your body. It could be you think you are too fat, or you think you're too thin, you think you're too short, you think you're too tall, dark-skinned, you're too light, whatever it could be. Is it the acne? Is it the voice that you don't like? It could be, is it that you feel you're not intelligent enough? We all have different insecurities. But if you can figure out something to do about that insecurity, do it. But for me, if you're in a position like mine where you can't even cut it off, you can't even go to the hospital to cut it off, because if I dare to go to the hospital and cut them off using the surgeons and everything, it's going to grow back. It will grow back massively. Like, it will be so big. So I just choose to do it on my own, and it remains small. People rarely see it unless they really, like, maybe they're behind me and they see that, okay, she has that on this side of her ear. So guys, if there are insecurities in your life, how are they affecting you? And can you figure out something that you can do about those insecurities? And if you're somebody that really loves to highlight certain things about people that they don't like, I would urge you to stop doing that. If you notice that somebody is already not okay with being the way they are, like being fat, don't go up saying, oh hey, you're fat. If you realize somebody is too thin and they don't like that about them, don't make it worse for them by highlighting it and telling them to their face that yes, that is that. Many people see this. Many people don't see this, but a few people that see, I appreciate the fact that they don't ask me about it. They just maybe look at it and just keep quiet, and that is better for me, because the explaining process, I don't really like that. When somebody was like, oh my god, what's that on your ear? That's a growth. That's what I'm like. This is one thing I hate about myself. Then you're also telling me about it. You're not helping me. You understand? So, you guys, if you are there having a certain insecurity, something that you can't control, just accept it. Just accept it, and it's part of you. It's who you are. Your insecurities differentiate you from other people. Besides, I learned so much from what I did. The decisions I was making, the wrong decisions I made, how I just wanted to fit in maybe into a certain group of people. So I learned a lot. That there's so many mistakes that you could make while you're still young that will leave you in permanent consequences, which is this. What I always do, I go through the cutting process every single year, something I did years back. So guys, please deal with your insecurities, work on them, and if you are a friend, be a good friend. Don't be the highlighter of bad things, be the highlighter of the good things about your friends. So guys, this is it. I don't want to make this video any longer. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much guys for watching.